All right, here we go. Okay, you guys, thanks for jumping on. First, if you don't know who I am, my name is Micah Folsom. If you are not personally sponsored by me, you are personally sponsored by someone within our team, and you're a part of our family, and we love you just the same. So we're super excited to welcome you to the best community you will ever be a part of in your entire life. And it's just going to be an incredible journey. So we wanted to just kind of do this call to help you guys kind of understand, like, okay, I'm just getting started. What now? I know there's so much at the beginning. There's trainings and there's your own program and your own nutrition and all of these things that you're trying to figure out. Social media, I know some of my coaches are like, okay, I've never even posted. I don't even post. I just stalk. I don't do anything. And so some people, like, everyone's starting from different places, and that's totally fine. And it's just going to be kind of jumping in with a curious mind. Stay curious and stay eager to just learn and implement. And don't let yourself, I know it's super simple to be like get in that stuck place of overwhelm when you're like, there's so much information, there's so many things I can be doing. If you feel yourself kind of get that feeling like rushing over you, just kind of stop and breathe. Know that it's totally normal. Probably every other person on here is feeling the same thing. And you just have to understand there's no time frame for you to get this figured out and for you to learn all the things and know all the things. And you're in this forever, hopefully, because that is when your life will change, is when you show up and you just learn and take it in bite-sized pieces and you implement as you go. You'll find your groove. You'll find your confidence. I always say consistency breeds confidence. And the more that you make this a priority, the more that you just show up and learn little things and then start to implement, the more that you'll be like, I got this. I can do this. And you'll prove to yourself you are capable and you are going to figure this out no matter how long it takes you. And we're all here to help you, okay? So I just wanted to kind of kick this off. I am going to turn it over to Melissa to go over some other stuff, but I wanted to officially welcome you guys. I'm so excited for you guys to start this journey. It will literally change your life. So game on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. And Micah said like the perfect thing. And I have to just kind of back up what she just mentioned, because one of the first things I learned from Micah, as if you guys don't know, Micah is my upline and a good friend of mine from high school and, you know, the younger days of our lives. But she always said consistency breeds confidence, because that was the one thing I feel like I struggled with the most in my entire life and in the business, is my confidence. But by staying consistent and doing the things that we are teaching you today and through the next new coach training and through all of the rest of your forever life here as a Beachbody coach, is as you stay consistent, you will become more confident in every way, shape, and form. So the first thing we really want to start with is, for one, overwhelm is a choice. And you can either say you're overwhelmed or you can say you're excited. And I take that from Mel Robbins, because she always, you know, I feel like everything she says resonates with me so much, because for one, I get really anxious in front of people when I'm talking. And she always tells you, if you ever feel that feeling of anxiety or overwhelm or anxiousness or whatever it is, change the way you think about it and say you're excited, because it's the exact same feeling. So instead of feeling overwhelmed, really tell yourself, I'm really just excited. And there's so much that I'm learning and I'm excited about it. I'm not overwhelmed, I'm excited. So dive into the training. You are going to be given probably more information than you possibly could imagine, but it's all with the best of intentions, and it's never required of you, but it is given to you to use if you need it. Okay. And I say that because I think so often we think we have to do this, but you guys, as you are joining our team, you're going to be given resources that will guide and direct you to the success that you're looking for. Do you have to do that? No, you don't have to do that, but we know the path that will take you to the quickest success, you know, end result of success. And that's why we're giving it to you. If you have a different vision, or if you have, you know, something that you know is going to work for you and it's maybe different than what we're sharing with you, you can go that route too. But just know that what we're giving you, all this information, is to help you succeed in the quickest way possible, because we've been through the ringer. We've tried and failed all the things, and we know what works in this business. And we are continually trying, continually failing, and continually sharing all the things that you need to be doing to then succeed as well with us. So dive into the training, know that this is your business. Like, kind of take a step back for a second and think like, this is my business. Because when I signed up as a coach, I was like thinking it was just going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like everyone's going to flock to me and it's going to be so nice. And all I have to do is post a picture and people are going to be like, I'm in. Okay. It's a business. It's a learning curve. Think about the very first job you had. It was never like easy right away, right? I know with every single job I've had, when I stepped into the classroom, as a teacher on the first day of school, I was literally shaking in my heels because I was stupid enough to wear heels on the first day of school, thinking that was like the thing you had to do, but shaking and sweating, and my students probably thought I was legit crazy. And I trained for 5 years in school for that one day. And I was still nervous. I still had no idea what I was doing. And I want you guys to know that when you go put your first post up, you're probably going to have a lot of those same emotions. You're going to be shaking. You're going to be nervous, maybe sweating a little bit. But I promise you, as you do it more and as you stay more consistent, it will get more comfortable. You will have more people coming to you, sharing their experiences, feeling motivated and inspired by you. But you can't do it once and then never do it again. That you'll never get better at it. Okay. So dive into the training, treat it like a business. And just like with anything new, know that there will be a learning curve, and know that it might feel hard at first. It might feel really uncomfortable at first, and that's okay. All right. My first piece of advice in terms of coaching and learning and sharing your journey is, one, don't let fear stop you. Fear is probably the number one thing, and you guys hear it a million times from like literally every single personal development guru in the entire world, but fear is the number one thing that holds people back from achieving their dreams. And a lot of people say that because it's true for literally everyone. So number one, don't let fear hold you back. If you feel fear about doing something, it probably means you should do it. Okay. So don't let fear hold you back. Number two piece of advice, create a schedule. That was something I didn't do for a long time, and it made coaching really hard. But it doesn't have to be hard. Create a schedule and stick to your schedule. Create working hours. So say your kids are at school from, in the morning, maybe you have a kindergartner like I do. Maybe you've got 3 hours in the morning when you know you're going to have some semi-uninterrupted time to work. Do your work in that time and really set a schedule intentionally what you're going to do. Take your sheet. I don't have mine on my desk right now, but take your Success Club tracker sheet and do that 1.5 hours of work in that time period and get the hardest things done first. If you've ever read or haven't read Eat That Frog, I think is what it's called, that's going to change your life in terms of organization and doing the things that you need to do first things first. Okay. So create a schedule, organize, and take action on the things that you need to do in your business. And then I don't know if I'm the one that's going to be talking about the first milestones, or if Cozy wanted to. Do you guys want me to, or Cozy, do you want to step in? And okay. I'm feeling the passion, so I'm just going to go for it. I always tell these guys, I am getting a little sweaty, like feeling the passion sweats, because I am so excited for you guys. And this is like one of the most exciting things for us, is seeing like this screen filled with amazing people who are starting their journey. And I just can't even contain myself right now, obviously. So your first milestones as a coach. Yep, the passion sweats, they're a real thing. Your first milestones, number one, you want to become an Emerald coach. Okay, so what is an Emerald coach? An Emerald coach means that you are helping 2 people to get started with the same package, the same products that you're getting started with. And I really loved how, if you are brand new to this team, maybe you got to see Micah's live yesterday. I can't even remember where she did it because, I mean, we're in a million groups, but she talked about how when you're starting a program or a group, or when you're getting into your first challenge group, and it might be kind of scary to be like, oh, I haven't got results. Like, I don't know how to share this, or I don't know how to invite anyone because I'm literally starting brand new. This is my first group and I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm doing my coaches group. Like, how do I share and invite someone to it? So this is how you do it. You're going to reach out to the people who know, love, and trust you, and you're going to invite them to start this journey with you. Because if you're feeling like I'm feeling, and you have the passion sweats, and you're, excited about this new journey that you're on, chances are someone else in your life is going to be excited with you, and they maybe are excited for you, and maybe they want to do it with you, but they don't know how to say that. And so you're going to go and invite literally everyone you know, but especially those people in your life who you love to do life with, like literally everything you love to do. You call that person up and you're like, hey, let's go to this concert. Hey, let's go to Costco together. Hey, let's go to the park. Hey, that person that you call when anything exciting in your life comes up, that's who you're going to call. And you're going to say, girl or guy or whoever it is, I am starting this health and fitness journey. And sorry, I can't mute that person. Maybe Micah can. I'm starting this group with my coach. These are her results. Screenshot or save the picture or whatever that your coach shared with you that inspired you to get started. These are her results. This is what I'm working for. Do you want to do this with me? Okay. Her group is starting on Monday. You should come do it with me because I'm super excited about it. We do everything together. I want to do it with you by my side. And I think it would be amazing for both of us. Okay. So that's how you invite your first person. You don't need to have results. You guys, you just have to be excited for someone. You have to be wanting to help other people. And that's how you then invite your first few challengers or coaches or whoever. And if they're like, okay, that looks amazing, she looks incredible, I want to do that too, get them signed up on your team, get them either the discount or tell them, let's rock this business together. Like, how fun would it be for us as best friends or mom and daughter or sister to sister or whatever to do this together? Okay, you want to do your life with the people you love the most. And so do it with them. To become an Emerald coach, you have 2 coaches on your team, 1 on each leg. If you're like, what the heck is a leg? It will all be explained in the training. But basically, in your back office, you can, as you're kind of going through it, you can see that there's 2 legs in your business. Uh-oh, child is trying to take off her coat and crying. And to become an Emerald, you just need 1 coach on each leg. It is so easy to hit your first rank. And you want to know what's even better about Emerald is that is when your business opens up and you start making a residual income. Like, it's literally the key, like, to the ignition where you get to turn on your car and you get to say, all right, my business is open and ready for people to come and join my team. So you want to get to Emerald as soon as possible. So if you've ever heard us say like Emerald in 24 hours, like you could probably do Emerald in 2 hours, but we give you 24 hours just because we know like we all have a life and there's other things going on. But your goal is by tomorrow at this time to be an Emerald coach. So get calling your best friends, get calling your mom or dad. My first 2 coaches were my husband because for one, like we do life together and we're in this together. So he was my very first coach. And then my second coach was my dad because he is literally my number 1 supporter and always like, he's the one who called me. He's like, hey, oh, let's just knock that off. Hey, like I just saw that you became a coach. I saw your post. Like, how can I support you? I'm like, dude, dad, you're the best. I'm working to hit this goal and I need to sign up 2 coaches. I've got Jess signed up. Do you want to be my second coach? He was all about it because he wants to like support me and he's been a coach ever since. And now he's making an income without having to do anything in return. So that's in a way that I'm giving back to him. But you guys, your first 2 coaches, they're the people who know you. They're the people who trust you and they know that you would never do anything that isn't amazing and isn't for the best. And you want that for them too. Okay. The second goal is Success Club. Okay. Some of you are like, success, what? Success Club. Success Club is helping 3 people. So you hit Emerald and you're already more than halfway there. Okay. Helping 3 people with a challenge pack The challenge pack is just like the package that you signed up with to become a coach. It's the total solution. It's the one way that your friends and family and all the people who are going to be coming to you are going to get the best results possible. Okay. So it comes with our workouts. It comes with the nutrition of Shakeology, which like you're probably all brand new to it. Maybe not if you've been a challenger, but it's life changing. And it also comes with our nutrition and meal plans. Okay. That combination of things all combined into one package. For one, you're going to save a ton of money getting it all together in the package. But for two, you're going to get the best results, because we all know, for one, you can't work out. I said that backward. You can't outwork a bad diet. And number two, if you aren't focused on nutrition, then you're just not going to get the results that you want. Okay. So nutrition is number one. You have to have that balance. I think a lot of people think like, I just want to do the workout so I can look like you. Well, let me just tell you that you get results by everything combining. You'll see the people on our team and the people in this entire network and all the people in our challenge groups, the ones that commit to the full solution are the ones that get the best results. So you can feel confident, if not in your own experience, from mine and from all the coaches here on this call, that the total solution is the best way to get people the best results. Okay. So Success Club helped 3 people with a challenge pack. They can be coaches or they can be clients or customers. Either way, you're going to get those Success Club points. Okay. My third milestone that I want to share with you guys is go all in. Go all in. And like Micah said, just share your journey authentically. I think one of the things that holds people back the most in coaching is they try to look at other coaches and do what other coaches are doing. But when you start to share your story, your journey, your experiences, the things that you are passionate about, that is when you are going to bring in the people who that message resonates with, who connect with you. And those are the people that you're going to serve and help the most. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of like recap. The sooner you share your journey authentically, the sooner you're going to see success. Okay, dive into the training. Don't get overwhelmed, get excited. And then your first milestones are Emerald, Success Club, and just committing 100% to your journey and going all in with this coaching thing, because you guys have nothing to lose and so much to gain. Okay, I know, and sorry, I'm talking a lot. I feel like I'm like a little like Fred Flintstone mouth right now. But I think the thing that I struggled with the most is I was so afraid of failure. And even a year into my business, I let that fear hold me back so much until finally one day my husband said, what do you have to lose? You have gained so much in your confidence, in your health, in all of these tools that you've been given. You have nothing to lose. Why are you holding back? And I wish I would have had that conversation like a week into the business with him rather than a year into the business. But I can tell you from my experience, and hopefully this helps you maybe push past that fear, do something you haven't ever done before, get excited about doing this business all the way in, and not just like kind of in and kind of out and having one foot in, but one foot out, and then feeling that little bit of hesitation. Don't hesitate. Go all in and give it your all. And I promise you, you're going to see success. If not today, tomorrow, or maybe in a month, but you will see success if you go all in. Okay, I'm done.
You're the bomb. I love you. Are there, for those of you that are on live, are there any specific questions or anything that you guys have that you kind of want to just ask right off the bat while you have some of the top leaders on the entire team at your fingertips to ask? Anything? If not, we'll wrap it up. That was 19 minutes.
No.
We got a question. Okay.
Yeah, question. So for military, like for, I don't know if it's called discount coaches, does that affect your Success Club? Or, because I have quite a bit of military friends who would probably join, but I don't know how that, like, or challenge packs, is it cheaper for them, or etc. The military scene.
Do you want me to talk about that? So military, basically, they're just like anyone else. Their challenge packs are the same price. Everything's the same. They count for Success Club points when they get their packs. The only difference, and the good part about military, is you don't have to pay any of the coach fees, right? So basically, they coach for free. or get the discount for free no matter what. So if I were you and I was working with my military friends, 100% of the time I would sign them up with a coach account because they get the 25% discount and don't have to pay the coach fees. They do have to send in their papers. Like, it's not like an automatic thing that they know they're military. They have to send in whatever. Didn't you have to do that? Send in the whatever forms just so they know they're military, and then the coach fees waived. So that is such an incredible opportunity for you guys to really network with your military families and help them not only get healthy, but benefit from the discount and being able to run a business for free. Like, that's legit. So yeah, I'm glad you asked that. That's awesome. Did that help? Cool. Anything else, you guys? Oh, Becca asked.
Okay, I saw a couple questions. Yeah, I was going to tell them to you so you can answer them. So Ashley said, a lot of my new coaches don't have this support system to get them to Emerald right away. What advice can you give them if they've exhausted their warm market? And before you answer this, Micah, for one, I want to say, I don't think it's possible to exhaust your warm market. I am 5.5 years into this business and still get warm market leads. Okay, so that to them is a limiting belief that they don't have a large warm market. Think about your warm market as like your warm market expands so much deeper than I think you have a hot market, like your super immediate close family and friends, but your warm market expands to like friends of friends of friends of friends of friends, school friends, work friends, community friends, church friends, like all of these warm, like it is endless. And if they feel like they've exhausted their warm market, tell them to go to the grocery store and say something nice to the person in line to them. Like, there's just such an opportunity for us to serve, and it extends like so far beyond social media, you guys. And I think we always forget, like, oh yeah, we are actual human beings. We can talk to the neighbor next to us, and you should never feel like, I don't want to bug them, or I don't want to like be weird. It's not being weird. It is extending the invitation and the gift that you have been given and paying it forward. So I don't think you can possibly ever run out of your warm market, but I also want Micah to share, because I think, you know, we all kind of have been through this experience before. And I didn't feel like my first coaches were all my super hot market either. But I'm going to let Micah share.
Yeah, so I know for me, the best thing that you can do is to proactively share and be a freaking boss, showing up and building credibility and trust through what you're posting. I know for me, my first coach was my husband, my second coach was my sister-in-law, my third coach was my mom. So obviously I was lucky enough to like be able to get them excited about supporting me and like being on the journey with me. At the beginning, some people don't have that, and that's totally fine. When I posted about my challenge group and I talked to my closest best friends that I'm like the ones I would go to the concert with and call about something exciting, all of them were like, no, you do that. That's not my thing. No way. And I was like, what the crap? Why would you not want to do this with me? Like, I feel so good. Why don't you want to feel good? And for like a split second, I got down and was like, okay, am I going to really suck at this? Is this going to be a lot harder than I thought? And then I was just like, screw it. They're lost. They're missing out. And I continue to share. I continue to post. And I continue to just be excited about the journey I was on. Hold on. And the ones that showed up and came around at the beginning were they were acquaintances. They weren't my warm market of anyone that I would personally invite or think to even call or let them know. They were people who I knew from like elementary school. I knew from college volleyball. I knew from high school. Like, I hadn't talked to in like 8 years. Like, they were people who just kind of knew who I was. So they knew I was a normal human and I wasn't like gonna scam them, but they also weren't my BFFs or whatever. So the best thing that you guys can do is show up and just be consistent. Do not let people not jumping on board with you right away slow you down or question if this will work for you. It will work for you if you do the work. And so the thing that I need you guys to hear, I actually just had a coach yesterday that sent in her cancellation. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you canceling? And she's like, oh, I just don't have the support. My husband doesn't want to do it. My mom doesn't. My closest people, they just watch. They don't want to commit. And I'm like, okay, well, there's still millions of other people who need your help. I'm like, are you going to stop your journey? Are you going to stop working on yourself? And she's like, well, no. And I'm like, okay, then don't stop. And she let that immediate failure or whatever slow her down and stop her from friggin' changing the world. Like you guys need to understand what you have at your fingertips. And when the people closest to you don't support you, who the freak cares? Move on to all the other millions of people. And that's why in the training, we teach you how to expand your network, how to build relationships, how to connect with humans that you want to talk to and you want to be friends with, how to show love on people's social media, how to meet people in the community. Like, we literally are teaching you everything you need to know, whether you have any support whatsoever or not. So don't let it slow you down. If you can't get to Emerald in 24 hours, who cares? If it takes you a month to get there, if it takes you 2 months, 3 months, who cares? You will make it happen. We were on the call the other night on the Superstar Surge. And if you're brand new, you probably are like, what the frick was that? I posted the recording in our team pages. So search Superstar Surge. The recording is posted. Go watch that. Dara, she's a superstar, another leader in the company. She was talking about mindset and personal development, the importance of that. And it is like a life changer. Don't skimp on your personal development. She was Emerald for 2.5 years. And then in another 2.5 years, she went Superstar Diamond, which you guys don't know what that is. It's the highest rank in the company. So don't let how long it takes you to get to certain milestones affect your belief in what you can do with this. And understand that, and I say this all the time, this business does not play favorites. If you quit, of course it's not going to work for you. If you don't show up with consistency, of course it's not going to work for you. But we literally have laid out on a golden platter what we do, how to build this, what it takes to be successful, how to make an impact, how to make an income, how to literally change your health and your happiness and your financial situation and your impact and all of the things that you're probably wanting out of this. We have taught you how to do it. So if you do not do those things, then obviously that's on you, but you literally have no reason not to make this whatever you want it to be. So if you get off this call and the only thing you got out of it was, I can do this. She said, I can do this, so I can do this. That inkling of belief, let that drive everything that you do every single day. Show up, put in the work. It will work for you if you work. I can promise you that. Promise you 100%. There is no way that if you're doing the things, the actual things that we teach you, that it will not work for you, that you will not grow into the individual that it takes to inspire people, that you will not grow into the individual that it takes to reach your goals, to transform your body, to transform your life, to transform your mindset, to transform your confidence and your everything. You have what it takes to do this. So I want you to hear that, and I want you to believe it, and then I want you to just commit to yourself that you are going to show up and make this a priority in some capacity every single day for the rest of your life, and you can make it whatever you want. All right. So that was a long answer for expanding your network and hitting Emerald, but for whatever reason, that was on my heart. All right. Anything else? I'm just reading through these. Did I miss any questions in here?
I was going to say, I like that you did the teacher 15-second quiet and allowing everyone to think. But you were really just reading through the comments. You guys, I'm so pumped for you. Like, I seriously, like this group, I don't know what it is. I feel an energy. I'm just so excited to see everything you guys do and when you go all in and when you don't allow for fear or the doubters or whatever, the naysayers, because you're going to have those. You're going to have a ton of support, but you'll get like one naysayer and that's going to like hit you hard in the brain and make you think a lot more than you probably should be thinking. So just know if that happens, come to the threads, come to your team, come to your family, and we will bring you back to reality. But just know that you're probably going to have someone that's going to say, that's never going to work for you. You're not going to be successful. So many people try and fail. You're going to have a lot of people say that, maybe even not a lot, maybe one, and it's going to hit you hard. I can tell you I had multiple people who told me that, and you just have to tell them, and I said this like in the chat, but you just have to tell them like, I don't like, and maybe not directly tell them, but in your mind say like, I don't care what you say, I'm going to be successful. And when you don't allow for anyone else to make that decision for you and you do the work, like Micah said, it will work for you. So I think we're ready to wrap this up. If you guys don't have any other questions, but just know we are here for you 100%. But go to the training, dive in, go hard for those first few goals, you guys. You can do anything that you want to do, no matter what anyone else says, no matter even what you tell yourself. Know that if you're having doubts, we believe in you and we know your potential and we know what's possible. And we're so, so excited for you. And we are here for you 100%.
I want to add something super fast. So for those of you who haven't watched the National Wake Up Call yet, that's a weekly call we do where like they top whatever. And yesterday's, she had this nugget that I was like, oh, yes. So she said, when you hear calls and you're like on fire and you like want to do all the things, come away with one thing. What is the one thing you're going to do right now? Don't get overwhelmed because you just heard so many nuggets. I'm on fire and want to go message like 9,000 people. But if you're watching the recording, drop it in the comments on the threads. If you are watching this live, go to the message pods that you have with your team. And I want to hear the one thing you're going to implement from this. What is one thing you're going to do today? We are not hoarders of information. We are action-based. So what's the one action you're going to implement today to start moving your business forward? What is the one thing today, action-wise, you're going to implement?
Love it.
Okay, yeah, let's do this.
All right, see you back in the team stuff. See ya.